Oh, yes, 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 yes. Wagwan, shalom, Ben, shalom, salam alaikum. Hey, peeps. You know who it is, your boy the Chibwe. Yeah, I gotta do a video a day minimum for my fans, for the fans, innit? So, now, typically, yeah, the boxing news is negative, man. Like I said many times, all you get in modern boxing is, they called them out. They said this on Twitter. Oh no, the fight's been cancelled. Bloody, bloody, blah. You know, only like 10% of chat is about an actual fight. I mean, it's like crazy, man. You don't get that. I'm not a fan of the UFC necessarily because they are a controlling organization that looks out the promoter and the world governing body, and they're not the manager, but they're more or less, look, man, you take this fight or whatnot, we can drop you any time, blood, yeah. But at least you get good fights on, and most of the chat in the UFC, apart from a good build up, is the fight stuff, the fight stuff, and that's how it used to be back in the day. Before the internet, with boxing, you'd be like, like I said, I lived through the Nigel Benn days, the Prince Nazim Hamid days, the Ricky Hatton days, and mainly, especially for a fight like Benn Eubank, there was something like 20 million viewers on a Sunday, I think it was, the first fight. What do people say? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Yeah? That's what the chat's about. I was working in a store and everybody talking about it. Yeah? Even a couple of women. But now it's just by the way, I even have people that quite know the boxing. Oh, did you hear? Canelo called out whoever, Golovkin. I was like, come on, man. I'm not going to care about that, man. I don't even care about the fight coming up much. I'm definitely not staying up for it. That's another video anyway. But so the news, the big news in British boxing certainly, is that allegedly, now we had the Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. fight coming up. I think it was October, and apparently it's been cancelled. And modern boxing never fails to disappoint its fans. It's, it just doesn't fail to disappoint. Postponements, big fights that never happened, weight clauses, contract chat, back and forth, nonsense Twitter, BS. I mean, come on, man. Now the news is that Chris Eubank Sr., obviously the dad of Chris Eubank Jr., unsurprisingly, has said he's going to pull his son out. Now, this has been reported all over. Daily Mail guy was the first guy to report it. Some bumper clerk, I don't know his name. They're all shills anyway. But it's spread on Twitter, yeah. And no one from the Eubank camp has denied it, right? What I find weird is how can Eubank Senior pull his son out? He's not Eubank Junior's manager. Yeah, he's his dad and he's important, but he's not his manager. Yeah, he's not his promoter, obviously. Who's promoting this? Eddie Hearns, I think. It's a DAZN thing, isn't it? And it's a bit odd. There are a few ways of looking at this, right? So Eubank Senior has said, this is his official announcement, whatever, on the fight. He is coming down at 10 ounces below 160 pounds, which cannot happen on my watch. We have to be strict to, otherwise lives are put in danger, and my son's life cannot be put in danger. I've already lost one. I assume he means, one son. It can't happen again. I'm sorry if that was a whack impersonation. You gotta train. I don't train my impersonations. I just roll with it, and sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't, or whatever. So, firstly, that's not for you to say, Eubank Senior, right? Yeah, you can have concern, you can have some private conversations with his son, but it's up to Chris Eubank Jr. to say he's not fighting anymore. Alright? And you got to imagine, it's only 3 pounds. 3 pounds less than he fought at 160 in his last few fights. with the 36 hours to rehydrate. I think there's some kind of rehydration clause, but listen, man, come on, man. And then you got to wonder, is this a game? Because Chris Eubank Senior loves the limelight. He loves it, man. He wants to be there, you know, proselytizing, chatting to everyone. I mean, he's quite clever, but so he secretly, but he wants the limelight and he wants to affect proceedings. He wants people to, respect him and think, oh yeah, Eubank's made a good point. It's all about him. It's all about him. I'm not saying don't care about his son or nothing. Yeah? Well, his background's a bit shady. There's one son called Nathaniel something that he just completely disregarded. Yeah, and I watched the Zone. Eubank Jr., Conor, Benn, face to face. He's can be quite good, actually. I don't mind them, to be honest with you. Especially this the Zones. It's not led by Johnny Nelson, who can't wait to interrupt and make whack comments. He's such a fool, man. But it was quite entertaining, what was I going to say, man? But yeah, it was quite entertaining. I was quite looking forward to it, It's a weird fight, having a guy of such a weight disparity moving up, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. And Eubank's bragging. Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. What was weird, right? So Eubanks is saying, I don't dislike Conor Benn, I don't like him, obviously. I'm neutral on him. I'm indifferent. And that's what the Chubby says about Sonny Edwards. He's neutral and indifferent about Sonny. I mean, how can you care about what a pathetic 5 tree light? He could probably make light flyweight. Flyweight who can't punch, who's ugly, who's got this super middleweight ex-baby mother. I don't think they're together no more. But nothing that he can say can disturb me because he's such a pathetic rat. So Eubank's like, I don't care. I don't really care. But he starts talking about how, but, obviously I'm not happy about, the stuff that Nigel Benn put my dad through in the first fight, and how, he psychologically abused him, on and on. It's just nonsense. First of all, it's all build up for a fight, and it was a rich fight. They both made good money from it. It was an extremely intriguing and involving fight. And I was thinking, well, hang on a minute. When did the fight happen? I think I'm doing this off the top of my head. It was 1990, right? Okay. Chris Eubank Jr. is 32. So that means he was born in 1990. Probably after the fight, because you remember, Chris Eubank Sr. goes, marry me Karen, at the end, doesn't he? So I don't think he had Chris Eubank Jr. at that point. Okay? And this guy, this Eubank Jr. is crying about, you upset my dad, the stress, and my mum had to look after him. I'm like thinking, well, hang on, mate. You weren't even born then. Stop lying. He might have been 2 or something for the second fight or whatever. Well, no one remembers what happens at 2. So they're going, 2-year-olds don't go there going, I'm really upset at Nigel Benn for victimizing my dad psychologically, and my poor mum had to look after my dad. It's nonsense. So he's lying. They're all liars, all these people, man. I understand it's of a PR thing, but at least make your lies believable. You were not affected, and you did not witness one bit, of the Benn Eubank original fight. So shut up, Chris Jr. One thing that's possible, okay, is that Eubank Senior looking for a new weight clause. He thinks, maybe I can renegotiate. Maybe I can put some pressure on, and they'll renegotiate the weight thing because I'm a little bit worried about the weight. But as I said, it's only £3 with 36 hours to rehydrate. Yeah, IFL Umar makes his point as well. Actually, strangely, yeah. Then what else? I mean, some people point out, I don't really like Twitter. It's incredibly whack, and it's mostly bots, and it's basically a censorship platform to try and mold people's thoughts to go only a certain way. It's not really a true business. And by the way, the more you find out how a few of the, I mean, obviously they need to make money, stay alive, but the messages, the advertisements that these corporations put out. Look into BlackRock, Vanguard, Larry Fink, that's it, Fink, and all these people. And then you find out how, these corporations have been used to push messages. They're brainwashing, indoctrination machines. They're not just about selling the product, which is what a business should be about. I don't think Chris Eubank Jr. is scared at all. He's so much bigger than Conor, but Conor looks in great shape. Quite muscular, no homo. I don't think he's scared. I just think there's a possibility they're trying to get an edge. I mean, it's £3 for crying out loud. What is that? That's a Huey Fury sized dump. Huey Fury's had dumps that weigh £5 or £6. All right? So come on, man. It's not that massive one. And there's also been loads of pictures, and people have pulled this up all over the gaff. That Eubank, is laughing. I made it way easy, no problem. He's walking around a huge a family bucket of KFC. And I know black people love fried chicken, but I like fried chicken. Maybe there's 10-15%. Of my ancestry, but regardless, I like fried chicken. It's pretty tasty, but when you train for a fight, having a bucket of KFC a month for the fight it's not recommended for sure. So what else were people said? Billy Joe Saunders. Now obviously he appointed Eubank Jr. And, he likes being controversial. I kind of like Billy Joe. He's kind of based, He's probably finished as a boxer. But he goes, Benn is giving away age, experience, and weight. So if Eubanks, I like the way he calls him Eubanks, not Eubank, can't be disciplined to lose these extra few pounds, he shouldn't have wasted everybody's time. Simple. Get the weight made and get in the ring and fight. And I agree with that, And Conor Banger, I just sparred 10 rounds with Felix Cash whilst someone's having data issues. And like I said, he looks in great shape. He looks big. He's got these muscle thighs. I don't sit there watching men's bodies and stuff, but he does. He looks like he's putting on some solid weight. So, what do we think? What's going to happen? I mean, is it going to be another pathetic cancellation of a fight that we've been promised that we get in, year out in boxing? You imagine, right? Like I said, I'm not a UFC fan. Hamzat Chimaev weighed in like 7.5 pounds above the limit. What did he do? Now in boxing, that'd be cancelled. What did he do? They got him a new guy. And they got Nid Diaz a new guy. Jumping straight in. A name as well. I'm not talking about... Both of them got names in there. They didn't get no bum journeyman in. This doesn't happen in boxing, and like I said, boxing to me is the king of sports. Everyone understands it. It's got history. Everyone understands it. I've had women, a lot of women. I used to go with a lot of women, and I'd always, but if the fight's on, the fight's on. I once had a woman say to me, "If the X wins, I'll make love to you tonight," and I never made love to her before. She lied, to be honest. I made love to her about a week later, but anyway. But, the women that, they like watching boxing. I mean, they're not going to be obsessed with it. They're more interested in, like, their weight. Yeah? They're more interested in fashion and makeup, that kind of stuff. But if they got a man like Triple B who steers them towards something different, then yeah. They love to watch the boxing. Every woman I went out with, and that was a lot. Love to watch boxing. And they made some good comments on it, because everyone understands a fist fight. Yeah, punching someone else in the face. You don't need to know much about the rules. Yeah? It's not like, what's the offside rule and all that, and this kind of thing, and what happens now, and blah, 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 when's half time? No. Everybody know, if you punch someone up, you win the fight. So that's why I love boxing. Yeah, because I don't like crotch sniffing in the UFC and rolling around. I mean, you have to know a bit about jiu-jitsu or wrestling to understand that kind of thing. Because you got a man punch another man in the head. You know what that's about. You feel me? Anyway, enough about this. I love tangents, bro. But yeah, I hope it still happens. Not because I think it's the greatest fight on the earth, but there'll be a good build-up. There'll be some haterism, some anger. And, we've got such a lack of big fights now. At least some of them have got to happen anyway. Peace in the Middle East, yo.